had a lot of people kind of like champion a post I made on Twitter. And then I had a lot of people also in the comments kind of like, how can you take that stance? But you sit next to someone who's been accused of things and all that. And at first I was like, do I even pay attention to it? Because I already know where I stand. But let's just keep it a stat. Let's just keep it a buck. You guys had a lot of things to say in comparison to some of the things that Joe has been accused of, right? For all the people in the comments that want to ask, I'm gonna address it. I've never been told by him that he's ever done anything like that. I love him. I take his word for it. If the day comes where that to be a lie, and I find out anything different, I will address him in the proper channel, the proper way, and I will make every statement in the same fashion that would need to be said.
Yes.
Speaking of Joe, we got a different Joe. Joe Budden and his former girl, Tahiry, going at it. At first, it was brought up from the Diddy stuff. Like, can you break this down? Like, what has been going on between these? Joe is always finding himself in the cycles.
Yeah, well, he was critiquing the whole situation with Diddy and Cassie and stuff like that, the beat down, and also, like, you know what I mean, Diddy apologizing, like, you know what I mean?
Of course.
He did very well on that.
That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people, a lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday.
Yes.
I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology.
The Shade Room will post about Joe Budden's response, and Tahiry will jump in the comments saying, "This whole took me out. So hard to watch. So sorry for Cassie and every other woman who is currently going through it or has ever gone through it. It's tough." She will continue, now talking about Joe. "F out of here. Who? The irony. This is so triggering. I remember Joey throwing me down a flight of stairs, dragging me back into the house, and me having to talk him into letting me go. But Joe would see that comment and respond in kind, saying, Tahiry, you are a lying, failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. The last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress from you and you were happy you made the sale."
You went to buy a bed from her?
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if that's an inside joke,
What you
but
talking
like,
about?
I was like, what?
Yeah, what you talking about? Buy a mattress? What you talking about?
mattress.
From your ex? You want her business?
Hey, trying to help out.
Wait, what?
Good Samaritan.
I don't know if that's acceptable.
Hey.
I don't know what that is, Joe. I've been hating on Joe for the last 5 minutes.
I don't know why.
No offense, Joe. I was just, you know, I'm just curious. Now, him and Tahiry were together for a long time before that?
Yeah, they started like Love and Hip Hop, bro.
Whoa.
The format of Love and Hip Hop is because of him.
Oh,
They
whoa.
are pioneers, both of them.
Okay, man.
Tahiry is walking around Manhattan with a freaking camera. This is like early 2003, 2002.
Oh, okay,
so.
I was a baby at that point.
Yes,
No
sir.
wonder. Damn.
So is Joe walking around recording himself, him in a
was
relationship.
ahead of his time.
Yeah, and that's how we were introduced to Tahiry. And then she worked at a bar one time, and then some dude broke her nose, punched her right in the freaking nose, broke her stuff.
Was it Diddy?
She had a she had a neck brace and everything like that.
Whoa.
She should be talking about him instead of
Yeah.
like going to Joe. She have a podcast now.
Of course
That's why
she
she's
does.
doing all of this craziness.
Of course she does.
That's my theory, cloud babies.
That's a
Cloud chasing.
solid ass. That's a Terrence Howard theory right there.
Yes, sir.
That's a
That's
hella
the bubble.
plausible theory right
That's
there.
The bubble float.
That's a real theory
Yes,
right there. It's an easy proven true right there.
Yeah, she got a new freaking podcast. She's trying to, you know what I mean, create content, talking
Yeah.
reckless, and then, you know, trying to.
And go at your most famous ex.
Yeah, Cassie, Diddy was like, oh, yeah, I got beat up too. Oh, my God. Funny. But we got to believe women, though. We can't make fun of it.
Well, 100%. Like 100%, right? And this is where it gets real tricky because the more you see the flip of girls coming after famous guys for lots of money,
Yeah.
it makes the real situations not be looked at the way that they should, right? Because there's real stuff. Like, look at the Diddy stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we saw it. That's real. And there's stuff like that happens. So you want to believe women, and you want to have that as the default setting. But when you look at stuff like this, you look at Joe Budden's situation, Tahiry's situation, you're like, man, it's fishy.
Yeah. Same thing. Like, for example, Diddy just got another lawsuit against him. This chick accusing him of, like, you know what I mean, assaulting.
Oh,
the whole. Yeah, if you're reading it, you're like, what the hell? She's like, oh yeah, I sucked his D in 2003, and then she kept her clothes wrapped up
in a
still
plastic
to
bag.
This day, in a plastic bag, still to this day.
To keep the evidence.
That's in the That's in the court case.
That's
right?
premeditation.
That's what I'm talking about. And then she got into a divorce, telling the husband for 4 years, was like, oh, I had to divorce my husband because I got flashback of me sucking Diddy's dick. Pause, no Diddy, nigga.
Nah, fam.
Like, come on,
No. You're bullshitting.
BS, I swear to God.
No, for real? Like, that's what she said?
Yes, it's in the paperwork.
Wow.
Yes,
Flashback.
Oh, I can't. We gotta get a divorce.
Yo.
What?
Poor guy, man. This dude couldn't live in Diddy's shadow for real.
Couldn't, son.
The deep
Take
dark
that,
shadow.
Take that, son.
Hey.
Every time she hit take that, she's like, no. Oh my God, we shouldn't be laughing.
We shouldn't
Believe
be
all
laughing.
women, son.
But that's weird. To say that's the reason.
Yes, sir.
That's some vivid flashbacks, though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he laced the weed.
I really want to see what the dude looks like, because if the dude
Son,
doesn't look like Diddy, it's
on
gonna
the
be
paperwork, right? She didn't even say Diddy give her any type of substance. She was like, yeah, Diddy invite me to the studio, and then Diddy's boy give me a joint. I smoked it, and
Oh yeah.
after 3 puff, whatever, like, you know what I mean, or a drink, whatever.
She
You know,
hit
the
the
same
cherry.
stories that they
Yeah.
always tell about Diddy. So it's just
Now, I believe that.
yeah.
Like
That's more
that
possible.
part of the story, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, we believe that. Oh, definitely he would have. There's some Crosby situations going on in Diddy's corner. Let's be real. Now, the other stuff, like how deep it got to the point where she got a piece of clothing in a plastic bag, I don't know.
Premeditated.
That's a lot of
That's
thinking.
BS.
That's a lot of like, I'm gonna
But
keep
why
this.
now, though?
That's well.
That's like, what, 20, 23 years? Like, that's crazy.
Well, I wonder why that's the case in general, why that happens, where you get like more tagging. Obviously, you see that Cassie settled, so you have money going around.
So you're like, okay, there's an example.
So now
been
it's
done.
time.
Yeah.
Let's get the plastic bag out the
But
closet.
you wait after 5 lawsuits? That would be the 5th.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the 5th.
Well, you got two arguments, right?
You don't want to be the first.
You don't want to be the first, and then so you have an argument where it's 100% real, and her story is 100% real, and she just felt like she couldn't come out because no one would believe her. But now that it's now
But
there's
she
more
claims
stories.
she have evidence, though.
Was the thing, but maybe she thought that no one would believe her,
Mm-hmm.
but now that it's out, she feels like she's comfortable to come out and tell her story.
Because
Now-
she could use examples like, look, what he did to Cassie. Look, there's example here, the
Exactly.
little rod stuff. Although it's all allegations at the moment.
there's a lot of pre-justification for her case, right? So you go, okay, that's one aspect. Now the flip side is, then you have the ugly side that it could be on the ugly side where, oh, it's time to make some money.
Yeah.
Like, I've been waiting, and it's easy now to put this lawsuit out and have it have some traction.
And she
Because
broke in your house or something.
Because if I tried
Allegedly.
10 years ago or like 5 years ago, his lawyers would have shut that down immediately,
Blackballed.
right? So this is a slippery situation. Like when it comes to this stuff, you got to tread lightly, bro. Because violence is violence. You can't do that stuff, bro, especially against women. So, send Diddy to jail.